Hello. Welcome, gamers. It is Monday. Right, the first stream of October. Okay, my calendar is still, you guys have a calendar on your wall? My calendar is still in September because I forgot to change the page. Anyway, welcome Stream Elements. Welcome Escapade, Okay Guy, Amflow, Nutritious, Duck, Jose. Hey, you guys have calendars on your wall? I do. I know Hamflow doesn't. He's talked about this. He's like, I don't know, I just use your phone. But I use a physical calendar. It's like right behind my computer. If I ever need to see what day it is, I just go there, I just check. Have them for the pictures. Mine don't have pictures. It's just the days. Anyway, we're continuing. Alright, last time we were cleaning the temple. And we are going to resume. Here it is. Yours is a cat. That's cool. Actually, I used to, like, a long time ago, I used to have calendars with, I think, like, Toho illustrations on them. It's pretty cool. Back when I used to draw Toho stuff, someone would just, like, send me stuff. They would, like, go to Comic Kit, they'd buy stuff. Sometimes they got, you know, Toho calendars. Calendars without pictures? Yeah, there's no pictures on this one. It's just the day. Also, welcome Tagbearer. Okay, we're gonna go use. Okay, we have the extra. Wait, is this the long extension? Yes, this is the. No, we have the extra long extension. That's what you want to use. Look at this one. Just spray all the way up there. Whoa, look at this. You don't even need to walk up there. That's cool. The ones that are giant stack of days. No, it's I used to have one of those too, but this one is just. Here, let me go into. I go into paint. What is this? Special offers, Everspace 2. Let me go into paint. It's just a regular calendar. Okay, let me paint. Where's paint on this thing? Let's just go into Firefox. You know, instead of going to paint, I just go to JS Paint. You know, it's just, you know, you got like a bunch of days. Yes, it's pretty much just this. Imagine if this had a bunch of days on it. Up here, I guess, I don't know, it's like a solid color. There's some decorations, but it's not the kind that like you flip this over and then every month it's a new image. It's like this one, you like rip off the page, you know? You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got like this, right? How do I draw? It's a calendar. Like this thing goes up. And then you're like, oh, okay, this is like, you know, this is the past month. And then up there, there's like, now there's a new image for the month. No, this one is just like, you just rip off the page. You like, just cross off the whole thing. You just get rid of it. Anyway, that's it. Never see the one that is just the giant stack in person. Yeah, those are like kind of inefficient. It feels like such a waste of paper, right? Every day you like rip it off and then sometimes, you know, you're lazy, you don't remember to rip it off. And it's like, man, now I have to rip off multiple pages. And then it's like, it's less convenient because like you don't know what days are after or before. You're like, what day is next Saturday? I don't know. You have to check. But you know, the traditional calendars are good. When I'm not looking at my physical calendar in real life, I use the terminal application known as Cal. C-A-L, the calendar. It's pretty much, it just displays a calendar in text form. And first time I learned of that was when one of my professors used it. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. And then I started using it. Because I pretty much always have a terminal open, you know, you're just typing stuff in it. Running random commands. Wait, hold on. Also, I keep forgetting. Every single time you restart this game, the audio resets itself. You have to set it and then set it again. Otherwise, it'll be really loud. Just use your wristwatch that I surely have and wear daily. I certainly do not. Do not have any such thing. You guys have a wristwatch. You guys have an Apple Watch or like some sort of smart watch out here. Smartwatch havers. You know about Cal? It's useful. So good. Welcome, Zoe. Is there like a terminal emulator online that I could demonstrate this with? Let's go in there, type Cal, and then it just shows up, and you're like, whoa, what the? There's a calendar right here. So why is the music not playing? Where's the music? There it is. There it is. Sometimes these songs have like empty space at the end of them, you know? They're like, oh, this song is over. Time for the next song, and then it's just like a few seconds of just silence. Why do they do that? Why can't they just end it? Man. They could like crossfade. They could do so much stuff. But they don't. That's the thing. They don't do it. Anyway, happened this weekend? You guys do anything fun? This weekend, I tried to export my that app that I've been making as a web app, and then I just run into like a bunch of issues around like React. Some weird issue that no one else online seems to be having. Maybe because like it's such a specific problem that I'm the only one that's ever dealt with it. But I'm just like, man, I don't know what to do. Someone who is very much not a front-end developer. There's like all these configs and I don't know what to do with them. For some reason it says React is not defined and I'm like, what the? That's weird. I'm definitely importing it. But then it's like some other library that I'm importing. But like it works in certain situations and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, React Native Web. It's native on the web. But I spent a lot of time trying to get that to work and still could not figure it out. So every time I want to use the app, I have to run it locally. Gotta have a local server running. It's kind of messed up. But other than that, you know, not too much else going on. Been doing work, you know, out there testing things, writing performant Rust code, optimizing CPU usage. You see that latency goes up by like, you know, 4 milliseconds and I'm like, oh shoot, what happened? You know, at like a previous job, 4 milliseconds, that's like nothing. Here, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the? It used to be 1 millisecond. What's going on? So, to figure out stuff. But that's pretty much it for things that have been happening. It has been over a month since I joined the company. That's cool, right? See, I started the job on like August 29th, so it's been like a month and like 2 or 3 days. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, dang. Did I welcome you, Potato? I always forget if I welcome you. I have not. Okay. Welcome, Potato. Yeah, but then they have like these 30-day, 60-day, 90-day check-ins, and it's like, hey, what are some things you've done the past 30 days? What are some things you would like to do in the next 30 days? And then, you know, filling that stuff out. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just here doing things. And I was in fact there doing things. Never remembers. No, I remember. Welcome, Skylarka. We're washing a temple of some sort. If I remember correctly from last week's lore, this temple was covered in like cow feces or something. And we're cleaning it. And we're like, how did the cow feces get up here? We still don't know. Still have no idea, but you know, it's not up to us to decide. Just got all this stuff out here. We're just out here cleaning. You know, not asking questions. We just do what is asked of us because they pay us the money, and you know, that's pretty good. Welcome, Manitard. A big tornado came and covered the temple in feces. We're cleaning up before the monks come back in despair. Oh, I see. Yeah, Manitars knows all the lore. Always see. You can count on them to come in here and be like, yeah, I know. Here's the aliens. Here's what happened. Aliens are out here. They're real. Too many hours. It's a good game though. Enjoyable game. I'm sure you know all the meta. For this, you gotta use the long extension for this one. You gotta use the ultra long extension. This guy's out here using a ladder. Doesn't he know that you could use the extra long extension for this one? Nothing. No, you don't know the meta? I can't believe it. What is the meta? How do people do things? I just used the same washer. The most expensive one. And then I'm just like, yeah, it's pretty good. I'll see. Whoa, what the? What if I don't see? What if I, you know, what if I never understand? Game designers, they tend to be like, oh yeah, okay, it's like, it's been a while. The person's been playing enough. I'm sure they know the mechanics by now. And then, you don't actually. Even if you played it, it still is a battle. Yeah, but it's like, you know, whether they know about it or not. You know, there could be a bad omen, but like, yeah, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. That's it. You don't want them to be concerned. Like, aren't monks like known for like tranquility and like, I don't know, whatever it's called, clearing your mind of things, meditation. If they don't know things, then they don't have to worry. But like, what if by cleaning it, we're robbing them of the ability to cope with things? Right, because I'm sure they'd be like, well, you know, to experience happiness, sometimes you gotta experience hardship. And these cow feces covering the temple, that's some hardship out here. They're just too peaceful. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, remove the omen. None of this. And they can't warn us of the horrible prophecy. Look, there's no horrible prophecies. Aliens, tornadoes, they're not even real. Look at this. This is fake. I'm just imagining it. Is there like a way to quickly switch between extensions? Like, you know how in TF2 you can press like Q to quick switch between your two weapons? Can I like quick switch between the long extension and the regular one? And the extra long one? What kind of disaster could even hit that we couldn't clean up with power washers? Flooding. The flooding that happened in the New York area this last weekend. Or last Friday. Can hold 2 on the keyboard. No, but like... Oh, okay, 1. I see. True. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, what does this lore say out here? Get the whole thing cleaned off. What I was trying to read that. Oh, well, I get... Oh, wait, hold on. You can do this, right? Are these sorted in any way? Nope. Alright, whatever. I guess I missed it. I'm sure if I looked I could find it, but I don't feel like doing it. I think this is fine for now. Welcome, Jokujacks. Out here, look, we got the roof clean. It was at the bottom of the list. This is the last one. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Don't they typically have it so that the most recent messages are at the top? You know, if you think of like a real text messaging app, I don't know. Feels like a bit much, you know, to have to scroll all the way down there. Got to think about UI and UX. User experience out here. Power washing. How are we supposed to know the lore if we have to scroll every time? Can't believe this. Okay, you can hold 1. You can have none. Stubby gun. This is effective at close range. Look at this. Oh, look at that one. Anyway, what else happened this weekend? Watched a bunch of streams. Chia wasn't streaming on Sunday as she usually does, so I was like, man, I have to watch someone else now. I didn't know who to watch. No one was streaming. I mean, a bunch of people were streaming, but no one that I usually watch. Then what? And then Northern Line's gone for 2 weeks. Man, gonna have to find some other content to watch during the weekdays at work. Just messed up. Yeah, rip. Just hecked up. Oh well, you know, the weekend's over now. We're just out here streaming. You guys see the new V Shoujo debuts? Whoa, what's up with that? Totally new person that we've never seen. Seems to know quite a bit about the industry, huh? Wonder what that's about. There were new people I didn't watch. I watched a few seconds of it. Clueless. Yeah, imagine. Who could it be? Surely it's a new person. I don't know, but I saw some people tweeting about it. They were happy. Well, I'm so happy about this this new person that I totally don't know. Haha, wink wink. Well, who could it be? Got all these clipper channels that primarily clip Niji-sanji Ien that are for some reason clipping V Shoujo new member. Whoa, that's so weird. Why would these channels that are so focused on Niji-sanji Ien male VTubers suddenly suddenly clipping this new member? Whoa, that's weird. V Shoujo thing. Sure is. Okay, that's a thing that happened. He's talking about taxes, you know, apparently he was not doing very well with his taxes, and then talked to Iron Mouse, and then Iron Mouse was like, okay, I know someone who can help, and then the CEO of each dojo helped him. It really makes you think, how did he know Iron Mouse? That's weird, huh? Someone totally new. You know, I'm going too far with this. There's some degree of insanity being in trouble with taxes. I don't know. Taxes are complicated. He said he owed like 350K in taxes. Like, holy frick, that's a lot of money. You imagine 1 year of like the whatever the IRS is in Britain. I would owe like 350K. It's like, what the frick? Tax evasion. Casual. I don't know if it was tax evasion. It's kind of just like, you know, VTubing is like complicated. You're like a freelancer sort of. You're like a contractor, especially if you work for like an agency in like another country and then taxes are different. Also puts you in a weird power dynamic between you and whoever helped you clear. Yeah, it's like person who helped you and you're like, oh yeah, hey, you want to join the company? And you're like, I don't know, I know you helped me, but like, I don't know, yeah, sure, I guess I will. I don't know. Surely he's happy with it. Surely. You think about, you know, if you were to work for like a Japanese VTuber agency, like they wouldn't really be able to help you with like UK taxes or whatever, right? I don't know, maybe they will, maybe they can. But I feel like if you're like a contractor, it's kind of like up to you to figure out your own taxes, right? Those people will help you with the taxes, and yeah, you could just hire like someone who knows what they're doing, right? I don't know. It's me, I'm just like I have to figure out taxes on myself. I mean, I could, I'm sure if I like asked someone at the company that I'm working at, if I had questions about taxes, I'm sure they'd be like, oh yeah, sure. But also, I don't know if they're allowed to give you guidance on taxes, right? It has to be like a licensed professional. The most they could do is be like, hey, you should like contact this person. Like, they wouldn't be able to personally help you. Also, welcome J5, welcome Ronmu. UK tax organization is the HMRC. I see. That's the equivalent of the IRS in the UK, right? They should hire one. They probably have one. I don't know. I don't know. There's other people in the UK, right? Wonder what they did. His Majesty's Revenue and Customs. What the? Luigi UK being a thing. Well, I don't know. It's not up to me. I'm sure they had difficulties or whatever. Maybe they just didn't feel like doing it. It's like, oh man, taxes. My taxes are going to be so much more complicated this year. Now that I have stocks. Man. I probably won't get a tax refund. Also, the fact that I've like... Until now, I've just been having my money in like a checking account without any like real interest. Because like the savings account at Citibank gives you like, I don't know, it's like a few cents a month. It's like, that's like nothing. But then I was like, oh yeah, I could put it in like, you know, an actual savings account and actually get like 4-point-something% interest. And then now I'm getting interest. But now I'm like, I gotta pay taxes on that. Man, I probably won't get a tax refund this year. Could have get one for the 6 of them. They probably have like a list of people. There's like, okay, here's some people that know taxes in the UK. You would like to contact them, feel free to do so. I don't know. Taxes are complicated. I did figure out that that line tech situation though. I got my tax forms, you know, I can get paid by Line Corporation without the 20% being taken for double taxation. It's cool. And at some point I will withdraw that money. Also, the annoying part is like, if you work for a Japanese company, The Japanese yen is not doing well. So your money is gonna be not worth as much. Got the line stuff done. I got it done a few months ago. Or maybe like a month ago. I don't know. I mentioned it briefly on stream once. But I sent it and then... Okay, here's the situation with the line text thing. So people that are not familiar, I sell line stamps / line stickers. And by default, they take 20% of that money unless you fill out some tax forms, because that's just how it works. But then if you can prove that you're a resident of some country that has a tax agreement with Japan, they can take off that 20% and then it's up to you to report it in taxes. But pretty much I've been having my stickers up there for several years and I never withdrew the money because I didn't want to take 20% off. But also before they used to have it so that you had to submit your documents via physical mail. And I did not want to do that. But at some point they have so you can upload a PDF. And then I got my documents together. I gotta pay some money to the US government to get like a proof of residency or whatever. So I did that, I submitted it, and then I got this like really obscure message that was like, hey, something was wrong in your application. They didn't say what it was specifically. They're just like, something was wrong. I don't know, here's a bunch of things that could be wrong with it. It's like a list of like 20 things. If you want more information, please contact us. And I was like, man, alright, I don't know. And then I don't know, I tried to guess what I did wrong, and then I resent it. And then they were like, it's good. And I'm like, oh shoot, okay, that's cool. So it's good. If I ever feel like withdrawing my money, I could do it without having to pay 20% extra. But the yen is not doing very well. So maybe I should wait until it's better. But I don't know if it'll ever be better. Let's see, I don't know if HMRC are as effective as the IRS. I saw something from an anonymous employee that said they reckon approximately 85% of vape shops, etc. are money laundering operations. They don't have resources to do anything about it. I'm sure that's pretty common. Also, welcome, Roaches. And welcome, Alexei. Track back in 10 years. Man, I should have, like... I don't know, if I had withdrawn that money, even with the 20% 20% reduction like years ago, it probably would have been worth a lot more. Man. Oh well. But I think also, like, when you're filing taxes, they do consider the conversion rate. I think it's like, you can't get paid a certain amount and then wait to convert the money. Because I think the taxation is like, it's valid as soon as you get the money. Like, not in your account, but like, as soon as they... I don't know what it's called. You know what I mean? Like, if you were given some quantity of money, and you're like, oh, the yen is not doing so well. You wait a few years. I think you still have to report the value that it would have been in USD. At the time you earned it. Long-term investment, yeah. It's 2020, maybe in the future when you withdraw it, it'll be worth way more. I think I have to withdraw it. Or at least I would have to report it. Because now that they have my documents, I think they're reporting my earnings to the government. So, I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. But also, even with the yen being weak, I'm sure, like, if I withdrew it and then I put the money into, like, stocks or whatever, it'll be worth something. Possibly. I hope. I don't know. But yeah, stocks are not doing so well right now. It's like the first time since I started investing that, the value of my stocks is pretty much the same as what I put in. So that's cool. It can only go up from here, definitely. That's what I tell myself. But it used to be up. It used to be up like several percent. It was like 8% up. It's like, whoa, I put in this much money and now I have like 8% more. Whoa, that's cool. But now it's like I'm up like 0.5%. I'm sure it'll be down. But that's when you buy. You're like, oh, the value's down. It's actually good. You gotta not look on day to day. That's what I'm saying. I do look sometimes, but I don't plan on withdrawing it for like several years. Or maybe even ever. Because like, I don't know, I have enough saved up. But also now that I'm working for like a public company and they have stocks, I check their stocks and it's like, I think a lot of tech company stocks are not doing well. So you look at the thing and it's like, oh, look at this, it's like not worth anything anymore. Buy the dip. Exactly. That's when you spend the most money. There's no way it could get worse. Copium. But you know, I think it's good. Yeah, buy low. Buy low and never sell. Just hold on to it until you die. And then find out that you wasted all your money. No, it's fine. But let's like, you know, like when I joined the company, I was like, okay, so if you join a company and they have like a public thing where employees get paid in stock every year, called RSUs, the amount of stocks that you're granted is based on like the average price of the company's stock in the last 30 days, like after you join the company. So like since I joined at the end of August, the amount of stocks that I got was equal to like the average stock price in August. And when I joined, I was like, yo, that's cool. The stocks are down. That's great because that means I get more value. But then this month they went down even more. And I'm like, man, if I'd waited to like join, if I waited like a few days to join, I would have gotten the price in September. And that price is so much lower. I would have gotten so much more. But oh well, whatever. I'm sure it'll go back up. Should have gotten into stock markets when I was 10. Yeah, what about Neopets? You guys ever do the Neopet stock market? I know a bunch of people who did that. And they're like, yo, Neopets taught me everything that I know about stocks. It was revolutionary. People would tell stories about how they invested all their money in like some Neopets company and then they lost all their money. So you invested in a few companies through Crowdcube. They were shared, but if I understand, they get paid if the company gets bought out. Wait, what? They choose to pay out dividends. Crowdcube. That cube sure is crowded. Neopets went through hyperinflation. Neopoints are worthless now. Yeah, don't look up Neopets inflation. Don't look it up. But basically, I've heard people say how, like, there was some story about there was like a specific stock in Neopets that apparently did well all the time, and then like it never went down, and then one day like that Neopets stock was the first one to ever go bankrupt. And then they were like, oh, here's a lesson, don't put all your money into whatever. And everyone who invested in that stock, they were like, oh, we learned a valuable lesson today. Classic. Things that kids learn from video games. Folding ideas. Is that a stock channel? Are there well-known stock YouTubers? I think when I first started learning about it, I kept getting recommendations for like a few channels. No, I don't remember what they are now, but I think one of them was like about a bagel. Investing bagel? I don't know. That's one of them. I'm aware of at least one. In Neo points. Yeah, that's stocks though. It's kind of cool. The video essay guy, he did a 2-hour video on the GameStop Bed Bath & Beyond thing. Was there a Bed Bath & Beyond stock thing? I know about GameStop. That was a huge thing a few years ago. Did not know about the other one. The only stock I care about is when you use bones to make a broth. What about Super Smash Bros. Stocks? Play that game. You're telling me you don't care about Super Smash Bros. Stocks? You have like 2 stocks. The enemy has no stocks. Got him. Did not even anticipate this. Doesn't even know that other stocks are important to him. Got them. They've been gotten. Did I welcome you? Hold on, I gotta check. I always forget whether I've greeted people. Let's see, did I greet you? No, that is your first message. Welcome, Deffins. Hello. Stock means stick. I think, you know how like in Animal Crossing there's the stock market? There's like the stalk, like S-T-A-L-K market. Like in Japanese, the word turnip is like the same as the word for stock, apparently. Kabu is stock. There's a pun the whole time. There's a pun that works in multiple languages. I think that's cool. Nice when things work out like that. Yeah, the best. Goated. Goated with the sauce. Oops. Also like how in the American version, her name was, what was her name? Sao Joan, the Sao Joan. It's like a Dow Jones reference. Except Sao, like a pig or boar or whatever. Go Ted with the sauce. See, from what little I know of Japanese, you can have a great time with puns. Yeah, there's so many puns. Every number is like a pun. So many things you can do. It's a lot of stuff out there. Many options. Yeah, it is cool when video games teach kids best stocks, you know? Go, buy stocks when it's low, and then you sell when it's high, and then sometimes you go bankrupt. Teach them a valuable lesson. We're just out here cleaning. What if this game had a stock market? Wouldn't that be weird? It would be weird. It would not fit at all. But they don't. What if they did though? People would be like, I can't believe they added stocks to this game. You know, I probably should like be standing on this thing to spray this. It's probably more efficient than just like jumping up and down all the time. But whatever, it's fine. Totally acceptable. There, you got this thing. Got that thing, this thing's out here. Now this is when you use the extra long extension. Look at this. Spray all the way up there. Wow. No scaffold. What if there was an achievement for that? You could do it. Okay, so we're washing this thing. Wash that one. Can wash under there. This one. Oh, look at that. The barge board. I thought a barge was a thing like on a boat. What even is a barge? When you're barging in. When someone like opens your door, they're barging in. What about barging out? It's all about barging in. Got a notification on my phone. That's cool. This one. Gotta wash this, you know. Anyway, what else happened this weekend? Besides VTubers? Pretty much just VTubers. It's the only thing of significance. I see that everyone is playing the watermelon game. Yeah, started the new month. It's October. It's the spooky month. People are streaming like Scary games. You guys gonna do that? Anyone out here streaming spooky games? I know Hamfru is. Spooktober. I don't know if I will stream any spooky games this month. I did last year when I played a bunch of like itch.io games. Just found a bunch of indie games on itch.io and just played them. Maybe I'll do that this year. As if any games are scary. That is true. Games are not that scary. Like, why would you even be scared? They're just games, you know? Why you have to be scared? It is only a game. It's the classic line. Everyone knows that line. But maybe, if there's like some silly spooky games, you know? They got skeletons, they got ghosts, but they're not scary, you know? They're spooky, but not scary. There's some games I played last year that were like spooky, but not scary. Like, there's this one about like a dog. You guys remember that one? It's like a dog ghost. Go to your family, and the family's sad that you're gone, and then you're like, look, don't worry, I'm just a dog. And then they're happy. Classic game. Surely there have been a lot of other spooky, fun indie games out there in the past year. Now, which ones? I don't know. What if they had like an itch.io spooky games bundle? They probably do, right? They most likely do. I'm sure there will be several bundles you can buy. Like, man, it's the spooky month. I gotta stream spooky games out here, and then you do, and then all your viewers are like, "Whoa, a spooky game! That game is so spooky. I love it when the streamer is scared." Haha. Not me though. I'm never scared. You guys remember when I played scary games? They were not even scary. The only thing that's really scary is like jump scares. And I feel like those are kind of cheap. You have games that are like, the only scary thing was just like when they have a sudden movement and loud noises. That's like too much. It's like anyone would be scared of that. Never known fear. That is a classic clip. Do you guys know you can feature clips now? I've seen a few of them. I featured one myself. If you open the Twitch app, it shows all the featured clips at the top. And then I featured one of the Dark Souls clips, and it got a lot of views. Actually, it's my most viewed clip on my channel. It wasn't even that good of a clip. So, you know, if you want people to watch your clips, just go feature them. Did I see there's a FNAF movie? I did hear about that. So did I greet you? I did not greet you. Welcome, Slime Molder. I did see that it is a thing. I don't know too much about it because I've never played FNAF, nor do I have any interest in it. But I don't know if it'll be good, if it'll be bad, if it'll be mediocre. But I'm sure people will talk about it. I'm sure we'll know. The Twitter algorithm is going to start showing it to us, even though we don't care. It's like, oh yeah, check it out. FNAF. Five Nights at FNAF, the movie. What's the deal with FNAF anyway? There's like animatronics and they're alive. I feel like there's been like a lot of games recently that have been focused on like, you know, oh yeah, what if there's like a children's thing, but it's like scary, you know? Like, oh no, like the Garden of Ban Ban or whatever, or like Poppy Playtime. A resurgence of like, what if children's property, except it's scary. Whoa. That's the new meta now. It's a common horror trope. Yeah, but especially recently. Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh thing, the what is it? That thing, Blood and Honey, or whatever. Classic thing. I mean, I guess it is a common trope, even in general. Right? Chucky, not Chuck E. Cheese, but like Chucky the toy. That is a famous horror movie. They're just out there. Okay, but like, what if they had scary adult thing, except it's not scary? You know, what if they did the opposite, you know? Children's property except scary? About, like, taxes. Every adult's afraid of taxes, but like, what if they had, like, you know, taxes but not scary? Wouldn't that be cool? They should do that. You know, adult fears such as, like, you know, dying alone or whatever. just have that, except not scary. IRS. Yeah, it's for IRS, you know, taxes, except it's fun. Go out there. Everyone's just like, hey, you do your taxes this month? Yeah, you're like, no. Well, we're gonna have a fun time. And then you have fun. It's cool. Alright, what have I not cleaned? We got the buttresses. That's what this is. Where is that? We talked about this last stream. Ah, it's these things. I see. This thing is not cleaned. What more? This out here. There is still more. This thing up there. You got this thing. The eave has been cleaned. This one's still not done. Buttress. No, that's it's this thing. A totally different thing. Yeah, streamer said butt. It's funny. We got this thing. Okay, this thing. Got this part out there, the wall. Out here cleaning the wall on the wall fee stream. Asked before, will you play Counter-Strike 2? You have asked. And my answer was no, because I'm not good at FPS games. Is that out? I feel like we talked about this, right? Are people playing it? Wait, I think, yes, I think I've heard of other streamers talking about it. Okay, I don't know if they mentioned Counter-Strike 2. But I was watching a streamer the other day and they were talking about Counter-Strike. It's out. Okay, so they were talking about Counter-Strike 2. Or if there was a casual mode, I probably still would not play it. Because I don't know. I don't find them very fun. Like, I don't have good, like, reflexes and hand-eye coordination. So, it's just not for me. Like, I'm sure with enough training I could get better, but I'm not interested in spending time on that. You gotta know, like, what you're willing to put time and effort into. FPS games is not one of those things for me. Played it a lot in CSS. Whoa, CSS. Counter-Strike Source. Cascading style sheets. Zombie modes. Oh yeah, they did have like casual game modes. Surf maps. TF2 had like rocket jump maps. I don't know. TF3 never. This Valve does not count at 3. What if they suddenly released Half-Life 3 though? Team Fortress 3. What if they did those both? Yo, what if they released Team Fortress 3, Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead 3, all in the span of like a few months together, right? Wouldn't that be so cool? That would like be revolutionary. Everyone would be like, haha, Valve can't count to 3. And then suddenly they release 3 games with 3 in it? That'd be like legendary. Everyone would be like, whoa. That's wacky. Why not at the same time? Well, they'll announce them at the same time. I think if they release them at the same time, it'll be like, I don't know, they'll overshadow each other, right? Is there some overlap? You know, they're multiplayer. Well, at least for TF2 and Left 4 Dead. Maybe there isn't that much overlap. Yeah, Gabe Newell. They would make so much money. Why don't they just make games and get money? They're out there focusing on their store marketplace that probably will give them so much more money than game development ever will. But, you know, I don't know. They could do it. But if they release Orange Box 2, oh yeah. That's true. What was in Orange Box? It was Portal, Left 4 Dead. Wait, Left 4 Dead? No, that was TF2. Portal and TF2. What else was in the Orange Box? Was it Half-Life? Yeah, why release game? Why put effort into game? Ah yes, Half-Life 2. They should just skip Orange Box 2. Just release Orange Box 3. And then everyone would understand. They're like, whoa, 3. Anyway, if they do happen to do that at any point, you can be like, Wolfie called it. You can trace it back to this stream. Like, I remember when Wolfie was doing the power wash sim and he was playing the level with the monastery, the temple or whatever. He talked about this. He predicted it. What if he works at Valve right now? What if he's like, oh yeah, I just joined a new company. What if that company is Valve, huh? What if is Valve publicly traded? No, it's not, right? Okay, so never mind. But what if it was? And then you could be like, oh yeah, well, he definitely works for Valve. He has this insider information that doesn't mean anything because they're not public, so we can't trade on this, but like, you know. Out there. Yeah, Gabe Newell's watching right now. Valve was publicly traded, Steam would be worse. Probably. But we gotta make more money. We'll never make games ever again. Why would we make games if we could just not do that and just focus on the store? Yeah, they put effort into Linux gaming. They're probably gonna release a new VR headset soon. Also, welcome Props Not Jack. CS2 made 40 mil, that's quite a bunch of money. I don't think they ever would have made the Steam Deck if it was public. Probably not. They would have had no reason to. Would have been like, yeah, we'll just focus on, you know, selling games. Whatever. What are they even like? What have they even introduced into Steam that has been new in the past few years? It's just like they just make money for like not doing anything, right? As long as they just exist, it'll just make money. Welcome Dynamic FR1, Steam Deck, and Steam OS. Oh yeah, that is true. Those things. Okay, but like for me, what have they done for me? For me specifically. Welcome Punk Maniac. They're doing these things, but like it doesn't affect me. Why doesn't Steam care about me specifically? Me, the desktop user. I don't know. I'm sure they've done a lot. Just, you know, it's not as apparent to me specifically. Because I'm not a real gamer. I'm just a guy. They also made Half-Life Alyx. It is true. They released the TF2 update with the seal. You guys remember that one? That one was cool. Everyone loves the seal. Can't stop talking about it. Counter-Strike, yeah, but like, I mean like the Steam store specifically. I'm sure they've done a lot of stuff. It's just like, to me, it's not as apparent. They probably have like curated like recommendations or whatever, visual updates, Steam forums. It's running Chromium. No, everything's running Chromium. Oh, wasn't it always just a web view anyway? Yeah, I should hydrate. Sky 7 is releasing, has released. I haven't played any of them besides the first one. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. Okay. Sky is a game I feel like I should like, but just hasn't clicked with me yet. I played the first one. When it came out on the DS, I played it quite a bit. I have a story about that. I feel like I've told this story at least once. But I had never heard the pronunciation of Disgaea. I didn't know it was pronounced Disgaea. I thought it was like Disgaea or something. It's like when I went to the store, remember when you had to go to like an actual store to buy games? I went to the store and I was like, I would like to purchase Disgaea. And the guy was like, what? And then I like pointed at it and he's like, oh, Disgaea. And I was like, yeah, that game. That's what I said, right? But you know, then I learned Disgaea. This guy, this guy. There's a labs tab on the store. Lets you test out potential new features. I see. You could opt into it. Surprised the guy knew the pronunciation? Is it surprising though? I feel like if you work at a game store and people will come in there buying games, they probably like hear people saying the name of the game, right? Like maybe he didn't know initially and then like one person bought the game and he's like, okay, it's this guy. I don't know. It's not too surprising. Also, why is this not done? What did I not wash here? It's the Mario. Give me Mario 64. Hey, I want to play Mario. That's what they say. That's what everyone in New York sounds like. Mario. Out here. The Mario 64. Hold on. Why is this not done? Is this like down here is not done? Oh, that's what it is. Man, okay. I spent all this time trying to wash that. It's just like this thing down here. Can't believe this. He's typing. He was typing it. He knew. He did not tell me. I think we got this one. This one's done. This one is not done. Okay, it's gotta be this, right? Look at that. We got that one. Okay, these are not all done. We still got 2 more of these. It's probably these ones, right? Nope. Okay, that down there. This right there. Okay, these are done. The barge boards. These are the barge boards. What the heck is a barge board? Corner post. It's cleaned. You guys out here posting on the corner. Alright, I have to climb this. Gotta go up this guy. What about that guy? What if they released that guy? Wouldn't that be cool? No one would expect it. Oop. Go up here, go through there. What more is there? It's not done. Did I not wash this? Perhaps that. You guys having a good Monday though? The week has started. The start of October. You guys out here dressing up for Halloween. I've said this before, but I've never dressed up for Halloween. Never had a real costume. Splitting headache. That sounds not good. I would say it sounds bad, actually. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. Yeah, I've had fake costumes. The costume that I had was like, had a paper plate, you know? Cut out some holes. Cut out a mouth. It's pretty much my costume. Here's my story. I've told this a few times, but when I was little, there was like a costume contest or something. My grandpa took us like to this place. I don't even remember what it was about. There was like a party or something, and then people showed up with costumes, and we were like, we don't have costumes. Like my cousin and I were there. Like, we don't have costumes. We should have a costume. And then we just like cut out some holes in a paper plate, and then we just went there. And predictably, our costumes were the worst ones there. You know, it was cool. Would recommend. It was definitely the most unique ones, though. You were surprisingly in a Halloween mood. Are you gonna dress up? What have you guys dressed up as? Everyone's talking about like, you know, oh yeah, what are you gonna dress up as? Are you guys gonna go dress up? You have no reason. There's like, you could have like a company party, right? A lot of companies, they have Halloween parties. People dress up. Could dress up, wear a mask, and stream with cam. What the? Gonna be a mask cam streamer. Unexpected. You could. What if I made like a mask for Halloween? What if I made like a cutout paper plate? But I could do that. You know, on Halloween I could stream, and then I could like have a live 2D item, and that item is like a paper plate mask. You'll be like, whoa, who's this? It's just like the story he told once. But like in VTube Studio. Some charm in going full 2D. Actually, that's also a thing, like, you know how like Halloween originally was supposed to be like you dress up as like something scary or spooky. Now it's just like an excuse to cosplay, right? I feel like it's been like that for a while, but like even when I was a kid, but it's pretty much just like, hey, you just wanna dress up. Yeah, it's also valid. I don't even know what the origin of Halloween is. paper plate mask with my own face. Literally me, for real, for real. What if I became a PNG tuber on Halloween? I can do that. Or like, what if a PNG tuber debuted a live 2D model on Halloween? But it was like a one-day thing. It's like only for Halloween. It's like a joke. It's like a prank. It's like April Fool's Day, except Halloween. We're gonna get the figureheads. Which one? This thing? I probably haven't been like up top. Huh? That's probably it. Goes your April Fool's Day joke. Can't believe this. How do I put this down? I grabbed this all the way from down there, but I can't put it down. Alright, so oh no. Gonna put this up here. Oh wait, I already have a ladder up here. Okay, you could go up here. Oop. Don't know if Ham's model is live 2D or PNG. It is a it's a PNG tuber app. It's called Honk. It is definitely the best live 2D not live 2D, the best PNG tuber software I've seen. It's very dynamic. It's nice. Look up here. It's eye tracking. The eye tracking is just mouth, not mouth, mouse tracking. The VTube Studio has that as well. You can use your mouse to control stuff. PNG Tuber Plus, is that a thing? It's probably Windows only, right? Let me look it up. PNG Tuber Plus. It's on Steam. It's Windows only, of course. Yeah, developers never care about people that use Mac. See, what if I make my own PNG tuber app and I prioritize Mac? Then all of the Mac VTubers will be here. They'll be like, whoa, this guy finally made PNG tuber app for Mac. There's dozens of us. Several of them. Oh, it has Mac build? Okay. Well, maybe I'll check it out. That's cool though. I mean, it's made in Unity, right? So it probably... Wait, I'm just assuming it's made in Unity. Might not be, but if it was, it makes sense. Alright, what do I... Okay, we have to wash this. It's over here. Yeah, this is pretty hard to wash. It's like over here, you know? One guy with a Windows computer. I have no way to test Mac and Linux. I could test it. Just like how I'm like the one person that Denchi knows that uses VTube Studio on Mac. Yeah, that's the power of being someone who VTubes on Mac. I don't dual boot. No, I use it. I'm literally using Windows right now. I stream from there. Why would I dual boot on my main thing? Like a love key. Do you stream? Are you a streamer? This guy doesn't even dual boot. But the thing is, like, my streaming setup is from Mac. So, like, you know, I could open up VTube Studio on Windows, but then that'd be kind of weird. Right, I have VTube Studio running on Mac, and then I just use that. It's there, it's easy. It's convenient. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Right, what about this one? Put this here. Put that right there. There you go. The figurehead is done. Now I got the pedestals. Oh, it's Godot. That's cool. That's neat. They're out there going and doing. Alright, where is the pedestal? Right here on this one. How is this not done? Go dog? Good dog? What if it was instead of Godot, it was good dog? I could do that. Stairs are done. Pedestals. How's it work? I was just talking about it. I feel like you miss every single time. It's going well. I'm optimizing things. And some rust out here. Performance sensitive applications. Did some refactoring. Everyone was like, whoa, this refactoring was so cool. I really like how you did this thing. Wow, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then, you know, in my own time, I started learning about proc macros because it was tangentially related to what I was doing at work. You don't really need it. Walls. There's no harm in recycling content. Yeah, recycling is good for the environment, you know? You gotta do it. See, one day I'll make a PNG tuber and people will fear me. What if people already fear you? What if they're even more afraid? So what about this is not done? Did I not finish this? Oh, maybe it's on the sides. Ah, yes, I didn't wash this. To dog, aka evil Godot. Oh yeah, it's backward. I see. Okay, we got other walls. Which wall is not being washed? That one. That is an unwashed wall if I've ever seen them. Gotta have this right here. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's probably on the sides again. Yeah, same as last time. Got this out here. I check the other side. Oh no. If people fear me already, I definitely leave an impression. True. So true. Oh, look at this. This is so not even washed. Window frames. Which window frame? This window frame. Where? The side? Perhaps up top? Probably up top. You know what I gotta do? Gotta do this. It's so loud. Gotta put this right up there. And then from here, you can see the top of this. Look at this, guys. Bam. And then it's probably like on this side, right? Nope. Okay, the jump scare is pretty loud. Is that not it? Did I not finish this? Perhaps. It's got to be under. I knew it. Look at this. Window frame's done. Other window frame. It's gotta be. Okay, this one is probably down here, right? Nope. Okay. It's probably up top again. Go over here. You put this right there. Climb up. Ah, look at that. called it. Okay, final one. Stone bases. These stones are so based. Okay, one more stone base. It's probably on the other side, right? Probably right here. I knew it. Look at this. Or could it be? Oh man, there's so much stuff here. Here we go. Any chance you can clean up my abandoned washroom? Out here calling it a washroom instead of a bathroom. It makes more sense. I don't know why we call it a bathroom. Most bathrooms don't even have a bathroom. Washroom makes sense. A lavatory makes sense. Clean the washroom. Holy frick, what is this? How did it get this gross? Clem, why the heck you buy a huge abandoned washroom when you only ever gonna need it 6 to 8 times a day? It's gonna be a nightclub. He's gonna turn this washroom into a nightclub. Welcome, Yenny Penny. Bit of a germaphobe. This guy hates germa. Man. Can't believe. Yeah, this place. Oh, this place is like a horror game. This looks really scary. This is very claustrophobic, honestly. Is this the first, like, all-indoor area? I'm not a fan of this. Oh, we're stuck in here. There, look at the contamination. The nation of Contama. It's like no room to breathe in here. I feel like if you were doing this in real life, you probably would, like, open the door at least, right? Because, like, the air in here can't be good for you. Just let me, like, open the door, please. This is so gross. I feel like this would be so much worse if you were playing it in VR. Right, the other areas, they were cool because you could walk around outside. This one, if you're claustrophobic, this would be like a nightmare. Welcome, Chaos Ryan. The flood, am I alright? I sure am alright. Everything is fine. Now, I don't know about other parts of New York, but over here it's fine. Now you can look up all the areas of New York where, it's fine, and then you can pinpoint where I live. Find tunnels like this cozy. You find this cozy. I don't know about that. Living in Germany is much scary if you are claustrophobic. Is Klaus a common name over there? Probably. Seems like a common name. In fact, I would say it is a German-specific name. It's common enough to know some. What is the most common German name? Think about, like, English. It's probably Dawn in English, but, like, you know, think about what the most common name in any language is. Daniel? Is that a German name? Daniel. Would not have expected that. Muhammad is the common. It's true. What do you think the most common, French name is? Pierre, perhaps? No. I don't know that many Pierres. I actually don't know many French people in general. But who could it be? You could look it up. If only there was some source of information out there that would tell us. Too bad there isn't. We have no way of knowing. This is the society we live in. What's the most common Japanese name? It's interesting that most countries don't have an issue naming people after Jesus, Muhammad, but in English-speaking countries it's not really done. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, like in Spanish, Jesus is a common name, right? What's the deal with English, huh? What's up with that? Are there people named Buddha? Is that a thing? There's someone out there named Wolfie, for real, like besides me. What if the guy on Twitch that has the name Wolfie, and I'm like complaining about, oh, this guy took the name Wolfie, like what if his name was really Wolfie? Like his legal name. I mean, mine is also, because, you know, that's the lore. But like, what if it was his name for real, for real? I don't know. It could happen. Don't think so. But what if? What if Wolfie Wolfington, parentheses real, Buddha is a title rather than a name? Yeah, but are there someone... Is there someone named Buddha? I don't know. I'm sure there's at least one person. It'd be sacrilegious to name someone that. But what if they weren't Buddhist? Wouldn't that be funny if their name was Buddha, but they weren't even Buddhist? People do it in Spanish-speaking countries. Yeah, Jesus is a common name. What about Zeus? Anyone out there named Zeus? The god Zeus. And then someone's like, hey, Zeus. And then someone named Jesus is like, hey. They're like, no, I meant Zeus. Popular Spanish name Jesus corresponds to Joshua. Oh, I see. There are a lot of names that are like from the Bible. John, right? Wasn't like John 3:16 or whatever? Matthew. Whatever. Welcome Big Ham. We do be washing out here. With power. Powerwash simulator. I mean, this is so gross. Imagine going to a restroom like this. Also, this is like a really fancy restroom. Like, have you ever seen like a restroom this big? It's got like tunnels, it's got like several of these. What is this? A urinal? They got the urinals out here. Got the gnome in the toilet. It's a huge area. Anyway, I'm sure once it's cleaned, it's nice. It is nice that they have like a... What are these called? Skylight? If I was a janitor, I would just... You would just quit. No, but think about the experience. Think about... You could put this on your resume. You could be like, cleaned this really gross restroom. What do you think janitors put on their resume? Do you think they like have specific like cleanups that they mention? You think they ever say like, oh yeah, there was one time some guy like threw up and then I cleaned that up. One time like 100 people threw up and I cleaned that up. I don't know. What do they say? Is there an example of this? Kevin Bernard, your services are required back at the carnival? Oh no. Don't think so? That would be impressive. Yeah, if you saw that, you'd be like, yo. They should have like before and after pictures, you know? Just have your resume and just have like photos on it. Do they ask you in the interview to mention a really bad bathroom? Yeah, they'd be like, tell me about a time you had to clean a really bad bathroom. Tell me about a time you disagreed with a coworker. How did you resolve this conflict? I don't know, I just took the mop. Just mop the floor. That's the answer we want. Okay, you focus on one. You don't talk to people. You just focus on mopping the floor. Perfect. This guy has everything we want. That's how they do it. Tell me about a time you disagree with a customer. Like, I don't know. One time a customer came in here and they asked me where the bathroom is, and I told them it was over there. And then they started walking in the other direction. And I was like, hey, no, it's over there. Dude, we love that. We love to see people giving guidance. You go above and beyond. It's not in your job description to tell people where the bathroom was, but you did it. This will go on your performance review. Expect to be compensated very well for this. Do they have performance reviews for, like, janitors? I don't know. I've never thought about this. What is the day-to-day of a janitor? What are they doing? They are doing a very important job out here. Hey, I didn't say they were lowly. You're the one who said lowly. Whoa. Who out here you think so low of them that you would say that they're lowly? I don't think so. I think they're quite cool. The job that they do, I would never do it because it's like, you know, it's a lot of work. I only do jobs that are easy, like software engineering. That stuff is trivial. You asked me to write up a procedural macro in Rust, I got you. You asked me to clean up a bathroom? No, I'm not doing that. Welcome, LoFam. I do respect the janitors of the world. People can be nasty, yeah. Should have, you know, like, have robots do it. They're called custodians now? No, I think it depends on the individual. Some people choose to call themselves janitor. Some people choose custodian. It's an individual choice. Facility manager, is that what they're called in Germany? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm sure there's a day dedicated to them, you know. Probably there's like a National Thank Your Janitor Day or something. And if there isn't, there should be. You guys ever thank the janitor? Never even thought about doing it, but I feel like it would make sense, right? See a janitor, you're like, thank you. Thank you for keeping this area clean for all of us. I assume they probably don't get that compliment very often, right? They're probably just like ignored all the time. I'm sure if you see a janitor and you thank them for their service, it'd be like, whoa, got thanked? Is today, is it actually? Is that spoilers for today? It is? Hold on. Oh, frick, it is. Oh, shoot. Wow. Look at that. It's right there. It is. What the? How timely. I was like, there should be a day for this. And there is. It'd be kind of messed up if we didn't make that today's raid message, though, right? But what if there's a better day? I don't know. I don't know. There could be. It's custodian. No, it depends. It's up to the individual, okay? Probably. There's probably National Janitor Day as well. But yeah, you could thank them. My bitrate is dead, guys. Okay, my bitrate is back. My bitrate dropped to 0 for like a few seconds there. probably missed all the important discussions that I was talking about. All the important custodial things. It's me, no, it's me. Welcome, Messi. That happens sometimes. Like, sometimes someone will be streaming, and then, like, the stream starts buffering, and I'm like, is that just me? Or, like, did everyone else also get this? But then, like, people don't say anything, because everyone else is thinking the same. Everyone else is like, oh, it's probably just me. But it's not. It's not. You gotta say something, okay? You're like, hey guys, is it just me? Or is the stream dead? I also assume it's me. But like sometimes it is you, right? Sometimes like it's me and then I'm like, oh, but like, I don't know, I don't want to just say, hey, is the stream down? Tend to wait for a bit, yeah. There was one time when it actually was me, though. Like, the stream wasn't working and then reload it. Yeah, I tend to reload. But there was one time when I had like really bad internet issues. And then like no one in chat was saying anything. And it was like, hey, guys, is this stream down for anyone? But like, it was just me. For some reason, like chat would load for me, but the stream wouldn't load. Hey guys, is it just broken for me? Is it me? You guys break this stream? Can't believe it. Chat is lower bandwidth. No, it was a really weird thing. It wasn't about bandwidth. It was like some sort of like DNS thing. Like I could only load Twitch chat. No other website would load for me. It was only Twitch chat. Like only the chat. I go on Google, it doesn't load. I go on like Twitter, it doesn't load. Twitch chat, it loads. And then like, oh, it's got to be my router. And then I restarted my router and then Twitch chat did not load. In fact, nothing loaded. I don't know. There's some sort of like DNS caching thing. Based on a protocol. Based. Cringed. It basically just assume it's me until I see the not like this Twitch emote guy. Happens. It happens sometimes. Yeah, it was weird. It's one of those weird things that happen sometimes. Sometimes I restart my router and then it seems to be better. Sometimes it's not better. You guys restart your routers often? Some streamers, they restart their router like every time before they stream. Can you believe that? Just to make sure they have no issues. I don't do that. That seems like so much time, you know? So I've been in a Discord chat that is bridged to IRC. I have to actively think about whether I want to use a Discord emote. I don't know. I'm sure they're used to it, maybe. Rarely. Your router restarts randomly anyway. That doesn't sound good. Also, you guys notice, you guys remember how my PC keeps like crashing after like I start up the stream? I have learned, well, I don't know what the issue is, but I started turning on my PC even before I start streaming. So like, you know, 5 to 10 minutes before, I'll turn my computer on. And then after 5 minutes, it crashes and restarts itself so that it doesn't happen during the stream. So I did that Saturday, I did it today. It works pretty well. I don't know why it just happened like at the start of the day. There's some weird stuff happening out here. But I just, since I don't use my PC when I'm not streaming, I just I know to start my PC earlier. Surely nothing bad will happen, right? Like I thought it was HoloCure that was crashing my PC, but I don't know. It's just anything. I don't even need to be doing anything, right? I just turn on my PC. It's on the, just open Steam. Just wait for 5 minutes and then it restarts. Which is weird, because it used to be totally fine. It's a workaround, you know? It's fine. I sure hope nothing like is seriously... Surely this isn't a signifier of serious issues with my PC. Copium. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. What if it's like... What if it's dust? What if there's dust inside? Like, I cleaned the dust out of my Mac Mini. It seems to be running much better now. But I didn't clean my actual PC. But I'd be surprised if it was dust though, because I keep my PC covered with a cardboard box when I'm not using it. And that's pretty often. So if there was dust in there, it should probably not be that much. Considering that it's also got like a transparent case that I could look through. Like, I don't see much dust in there. But I don't know, maybe it's like you know how they always talk about how the you shouldn't use a vacuum around electronics? Maybe I moved my vacuum too close to my PC. I have one of those like cordless vacuums. Like what if I just like the suction just happened to be too close? They say that, they do say that. You didn't know? You should not vacuum near your PC. There's like static discharge or something. Some people, they even vacuum their PC. That's bad. Don't do that. But expect dust to be an issue further into the stream. Take a little bit to heat up the computer. Yeah, that's the impression I get. It's probably not dust. But I don't know. Maybe something's out there going on. Hey, good job. Look at that. Here, I'll leave that there for a while. Are you vacuuming your PC, Slime Molder? This is when you should know that you should not do that. That's why you should use compressed air to blow the dust out. Some people think, oh yeah, we could just vacuum the dust. Nope. The air blower thing, I do that as well. You vacuumed? Okay, you don't do that. Now you know, don't vacuum your PC. It's bad. Need to get some compressed air. You should, okay, I've talked about this. You should get one of those air blower things. Compressed air is expensive and it's probably like not worth it. Just spend slightly more money one time to get a one of those. I don't even remember what they're called. Yeah, those. I got one of those. What's it called? Air blower. It's pretty much just a vacuum, but in reverse, right? It just spins. Less powerful than compressed air. I find that the thing that I use is much more powerful than compressed air. Then again, I haven't used compressed air in a while, so maybe I'm just misremembering. But if I had to use compressed air to like blow the dust out of my my Mac Mini, I feel like I would not have... I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like it would not have been sufficient. Because there was like a lot of dust. Not that much, but like a little bit. Compressed air, but it's actually a proper compressor. I don't know if it's compressed. It's just like, it just blows air. It's just a thing. This big device. Yeah, it's like a leaf blower. Think of like a leaf blower, except like small. It's like that. They're blown leads. Can you use to pump tires? I don't know what it's called. Actually, let me check. Look on Amazon to see what I specifically bought. Amazon.com. Not sponsored. Compressed air duster. I don't think it's actually compressed. It looks like this. Copy image address. Let me put it on the screen for you guys. Browser source. It's like one of these. It's pretty small. You can recharge it with USB-C. Just hold down the button and then this thing starts spinning and then it just blows air. You have something similar? Yeah. Always compressed air. Where's the pushed air? I don't know. It's not a thing. It's not even real. It's totally made up. The light is clean though. He's out here pressing the air. How do they compress the air though? Think about the can of compressed air. Like, how do they get it in there in such a way that is compressed? I think they push it in there. They just like open up the can and then they're like, you know, just have a thing to push it. How do they do it? How is it so compressed? Do they use chemicals? Do they use heavy machinery? I don't know. Never thought about this. Also, I feel like if I was cleaning this like optimally, I would want to like put down the toilet seat, you know, so I can clean like this thing over here. I can't tell if like that's dirty or if that's just a shadow. No, okay, there's a bunch of stuff here. Got the walls, you got this thing, got this wall. Got this stuff out here. The this is a cubicle? Would you call this a cubicle? I feel like people always use the word cubicle for like work-related things. But like, does this qualify? I guess it is like a cube. It is, it's a cube, but is it an ickle? I don't know. I don't know if this is true at all. Maybe it's a British thing. Maybe they call all cubes cubicles. Is that true? 10% of all industrial electricity consumption is to produce compressed air. What the? All of that? Also a commercial? You would use this restroom? It is pretty clean. As long as you don't look at like this part. Like this stuff is pretty nice. %, man. And like compressed air isn't even used that often. Actually, is it? Do people use compressed air that often for stuff besides like cleaning computer parts? Compressed air is so widely used, it is often regarded as the fourth utility. What the? Wait, really? What are people using it for then? Because like the only use that I see for it is just like cleaning computer parts. For industrial use? But like in what way? What are they doing with it? Is that important? I guess if you're like making electronics, you probably want to like, I don't know. You probably use a lot of compressed air to like make sure something is cleaned properly, maybe. No dust goes in there. I don't know, but like for it to be that important, that feels like a bit much. But maybe I'm mistaken. I probably am mistaken. Given that you just said otherwise. I don't know. It's quite the industry out here. Alright, let's see. Compressed air for all sorts of pneumatic applications, like pumps and stuff like that. I don't know. You could look it up. There's some information out there. The internet. They do need compressed air. I see. So, like, you think it's important for like the sewer system to use compressed air? Yeah, pneumatic. What about the old-matic? HVAC systems? Oh. They're out here using compressed air for everything. It's cool. I never would have thought about this. Out here on the Wolfie stream, we talk about important things, such as the usage of compressed air, such as not vacuuming your PC. That one's important. Such as stocks. You want to visit some random factories? You could do that. Or you could watch videos on YouTube. What if people made like VR chat worlds that are like factories? You know how they have all these videos that are like, oh yeah, here's the factory for like how such and such is made. What if like a factory enthusiast was like, you know, I work in a factory, I design factories, I'm gonna make like a VR chat factory. You could go explore, you could be like, oh, so this is how Cheetos are made. Oh, this is how they make compressed air. Walk around outside, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be cool. Get the glue factory. It's real. They're looking into us. I hope they're loud like the real factories. They better be. Clock in 8 hours a day. Yeah, you have like someone, like, you know how like people that fly planes professionally, they spend their time like in flight simulators and all that. Like, you think there's someone out there who's like, I love working in factories. When I clock out at the factory, I put on my VR headset and then I go into the VR chat world for factories. People are always there. I give them a tour. They're always asking things. They're always like, how does this machine work? How does this work? And I show them. That'd be neat. I'm sure there's at least one person who does that. It's a job. It could be a job. See, I went into a coffee shop world. The technicality of it makes me think someone has made a factory. Yeah, people are like really specific with things. Someone is like enthusiastic about something and they know how to like 3D model the program. They probably have made stuff like this. What if that's a job in the future? Like you control robots through VR. I think that is like a thing. Like there are industrial usages of VR. Like repair robots and stuff like that. They have things where people are controlling stuff remotely. I don't know if like in VR, but I'm sure if it's not already a thing, it probably will be a thing soon. Yeah, in research. Like if you read like VR news, there's a lot of stuff like people researching like haptic feedback and stuff like that. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this will be cool in VR chat. But I think the primary like the first industries that use it are like real world. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean, right? They're making it not for like VR chat users, but for people that are like in the industry. Really expensive VR headsets. Stuff like that. True Factory Tour VR. Yeah, I'm sure people do that. Me, who is currently desperately going through a robotics lecture in 3x. Yeah, what if you do like your you do all your like robotics trainings at like in VR, and then they had an option to speed it up. But then you got so used to it that when you use the robots in real life, you're like, why is this so slow? They probably won't have a speed up option, you know? They don't want people to get used to things being so fast. But they could. Someone could mod it so that everything goes really fast. The urinals. Now I'm thinking, will each contain a different soft drink? Alright, this guy was gonna make a club out of this bathroom. I forgot that was the lore of this level. It's a strange idea. Might honestly have a broken brain at this point because 2x has become watchable. I think 2x speed is like a good way to watch most videos. That's how I watch videos. And if I watch it that way, surely it has to be normal because I'm like the most normal person out there. People out here like, you watch videos at 2x, that's so weird. Oh, what a weirdo. No, it's just normal. I think you're just living your life inefficiently. Handflow will never. I think you should try it. I'm the type of person who watch anime at 2x speed. I've done it before. But I haven't watched anime in a long time, so I don't know. The only thing I won't watch in 2x speed is like if it's music related, or if it's something that you actually just can't watch at 2x speed, like live streams. They made subs with open whisper. What is that? Is that a voice to text? I love watching things at 1x speed. You're missing out. There are some like, okay, some disadvantages of watching everything at 2x speed is that you have the wrong conception of like how someone's voice sounds like. So there are like some VTuber clippers. You know how like some clippers have like intro songs and outro songs? Not just clippers, but like videos in general. There are some clipper intro / outro songs that I've only ever listened to at 2x speed. And I'm sure that if someone played that song, like the original song, I'd be like, whoa, this sounds so slow. And like, you know, someone starts singing a song and you're like, wow, this song, is it normally this slow? Oh, that's just how it is. Welcome, Yurga. I'm just so used to it being really fast. There's this one specific like Niji Sanji clipper, like at the end of their stream, or at the end of their clips. They always have like Anna Alouette, and she's doing like this like head motion. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this, right? I've only ever listened to that at 2x speed. I know what it sounds like, but I don't know what it sounds like normally. Taking a day off, congrats, maybe? Did you start your new job? Are you on vacation right now? This is a cistern. All my VODs at 2x speed? You should. You should do it. It's better use of your time. You work from home on a non-work from home day. Look at this rebel out here. Also, I'm gonna hydrate. 7 p.m. It's hydration time. Alright. You have to come up with an excuse on why. You can't just say, like, I don't feel like coming in. I feel like, the places that I've worked at, if you just feel like working from home, you don't have to, like, say why. You just be like, yeah, I'm working from home today. And everyone's just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Are they micromanaging you? Are they like, I can't believe this guy hasn't been to the office every single day. Unbelievable. It's because you just started. That's what you think. If they're always like this. Some companies are cracking the whip to get people back in the office. Yeah, not mine though. It's cool. The company I work at, they respect work from home culture. Which is cool. They were doing it before the pandemic even. Which makes me feel so much better. After I said I had the stomach thing, they told me to go home despite the fact that you're already home. They not know? Did they assume you came into the office and then said on Slack that you were not feeling well? Be down to work in an office? Perhaps. I feel like if you're new to the industry is when working in the office makes sense. Because, like, you know, it helps to interact with people. Like, if you have questions, you could just be like, hey, how do I do this thing? But, you know, if your experience, it's probably less important. Had your camera on, they saw the inside of your room. Why would they tell you to go home? You could have it so that you, like, go into the office, you take a photo of, like, your desk, or, like, you take a photo as if you were at your desk, and then you just use that as your background. And then it's just like, hey, you're in the office today. You're like, totally. Totally didn't just take a photo of, like, where my camera would be if I was in the office. I've done that. They have trained 2 or 3 new people fully via remote. It's not impossible, but they were working in the office. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's probably more important for, like, junior people, you know? It's pretty much how it is. To socialize. I don't know. From my team, only one person goes into the office. Everyone else on the team is just work from home. He doesn't even need to go to the office. He chooses to go to the office. It's like, it's totally optional. And people like socializing, you know? In person. Questions are more of a matter of social anxiety in that regard. It feels worse to, like, if you just have a random question, it feels worse to just ping someone on Slack and be like, hey, can I, like, you know, can you answer this question? It's like when they're in person. You could tell when they're not busy, right? If you're, like, just on Slack, they could be working on something important. They could, you know, you don't know if they're gonna respond. What if they're doing something, right? I feel like all my questions are really directed, so I don't need to be in the office. Exactly. How much is office lunch? Doubled since 2019. You mean, like, the price of going out to buy food at the office? I don't know. I haven't been to the office in years. Wait, no, I was in the office on last week. 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It was free food, though. They could also have taken the day off early and you won't know till tomorrow. And that's also fine. I feel like the company I work at, they have a culture of just, you know, if you need to do stuff, you could just go do stuff. You don't need to, like, be in the office or, like, you know, be at the computer all the time. As long as you get your work done. Quite a few of the restaurants near my office are closed now. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the places that I used to go to for lunch are probably closed. But also I haven't been in the area for a long time, so I don't know. What field is my company in? I don't know. Some sort of technology. Vague term of technology. They do technology stuff. They have some programming going on. They need to redesign some office buildings to be housing. Yeah. There's so many buildings out there. Pretty sure they aren't in a field, rather an office. Is an office, is a field not just an open area? Much like an office is, the open floor plan is called a field sometimes. Okay, I made that up. People don't call it a field, but what if they did? I think the field determines how chill a tech company is. I don't know about that. It just depends on the company. It's hard to say, you know? They have different priorities sometimes. I feel like tech as a field is so general, right? Pretty much every company needs some sort of tech, right? Some valid excuse. Sure is. They have to be considered. Everyone's personal needs. Some people, they just go to the office because they got free food. It's also cool. They got snacks, they got food. What more could you want? I feel like if I lived within, like, walking distance of the office, I definitely would go in. But the fact that it takes me, like, an hour to get there is, like, that's what's stopping me. If only everything was convenient. Tesla and Microsoft are both tech, not a ton of overlap. Yeah, right? Google, Apple. Tech is, like, so vague. Did you know that there's a salad company called Sweet Greens, but they consider themselves a tech company? Because I don't know. I got recommended a video the other day about, like, here's how Sweet Greens is how they operate. And it was like, although they are a salad company with, like, a physical, like, storefront and all that, they develop their own app. They have, like, different, like, systems for, like, automatically creating salad. They have, like, robots that make salad. And they're like, this is why they're losing so much money, because they're just focusing on tech. But then all the customers are like, the quality of ingredients is so great. I love Sweet Green. And then I looked at the comments on the video and everyone's like, wow, I had no idea they use such fresh ingredients. That's why I love them, even though it's expensive. You know, that's how it is. QuickBooks, MYOB, Oracle, IBM are not chill. Don't they scan your smoothies? I've never been to Sweet Green, but I wouldn't be surprised. If you call yourself tech, then your stock market valuation doubles. If you're out there doing tech things, innovating in the industry, we'll have an AI, we'll have ChatGPT recommend a salad to you. You walk into the store, you're like, I don't know, I'm feeling like some Caesar salad today. And then the chat bot is like, okay, Caesar salad. Like croutons? It's like, oh, I don't know, would you recommend croutons? You don't have to talk to, like, a real person. You could just outsource everything to ChatGPT. Sweet Green had QR codes that won't blend your smoothie if it's expired. Let me see. Have you been? Do they have locations in Australia? How do you know this? I thought it was like a local thing to like the northeast of the US. You read about it? Oh, okay. Apparently their salads are really good. That's what they say. They're like, we source all of our salad ingredients from local sellers. They partner with the farm specifically. They don't just buy them in bulk. I don't know. I feel like I probably wouldn't taste the difference, but apparently a lot of people enjoyed their salads. So surely they're doing something right. Like the salads are really expensive, but they're still losing money because they're like putting so much effort into tech. I don't know. Haven't even had a salad in so long. Welcome, Nanodan. What's that emote? That you make? I know that person. She's British. They have locations all over the country. They got that VC money. They sure do. They're raising funds for their salad tech company. Reminds me of the Aqua clip where she says, "Oh, green." Ah, yes, her classic line. "Oh, green." I have not seen that one. So Cultured is actually, she was one of the first people that ever rated me. I remember when I first started rating or first started streaming on Twitch. You know, I specifically remember I was playing Super Mario Galaxy. And I was at that ice skating level or whatever. And then I got a raid and I was like, whoa, what the? This is like possibly the first person I don't know who rated me. Hololive. No, not Hololive. Do they raid people? When Hololive streamers stream on Twitch, do they ever raid people? I don't know. They don't. I'm sure if like another Hololive streamer is streaming, they probably raid them. Oh, man, it doesn't. I know when Niji Sanji members stream on Twitch, they do raid other people. They raided Pika-Me before. You guys remember when Pika-Me used to stream? Man, I wonder what she's doing now. Haha. There, Ame doesn't. There's some JP streamers. Yeah, they're too cool. They don't want to send traffic to someone. Cause like it's also a brand risk, right? Like what if they're like, what if you raid someone and then it turns out some months later that they're awful? Like, oh no, this streamer rated this one, but then they actually got canceled for something. You don't want that. The Stars boys would raid each other. It's true. You would only raid people you know. Well, yeah, I mean like. Yes, but like you think like you know some people and then it turns out they're bad people. Right? Even if you know them, it doesn't mean that they're like good for the brand, you know? That's probably their stance on it. Like, you know, they know other streamers. Stuff like that. Imagine knowing streamers. There's a semi-popular VTuber that went full meltdown. Who? Semi-popular. Weren't there like a bunch of VTubers that have had issues that have been cancelled for various reasons? I don't know. How am I supposed to clean this? This. Who's this? Who are you talking about? Which VTuber? Think about like 2 years ago. It was like a long time ago in VTuber standards. The lifespan of VTubers is like not that long. like a few years, because like VTubing is still kind of new. 2 years, it's like, it's up there. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Who is this? Little S? Threatening to dox a bunch of people? That's messed up. Who's the oldest still active VTuber? Who knows? Annoying Orange. A lot of people say Annoying Orange is a VTuber. Is he really though? Like, what about the oldest modern VTuber? You know, after VTuber was a term, you know? I don't know. Still Annoying Orange? What about Shiro? Isn't that a person who's just isn't that a VTuber that was still streaming? Probably. I don't know. There's a lot of VTubers out there. It could be like some obscure VTuber, you know? You think about like who the oldest VTuber is. I mean, sorry, not oldest as in like who's been around for the longest. Think like, you know, you think of the popular ones. There's probably like some obscure person out there that has been doing it for like a long time, but like very few people know who they are. But also, who's the oldest in terms of age? I know there was like a thing a while ago where like there was like a VTuber group where everyone was like really old, like 80 or 90 years old. He's in the eye. No, but she's graduated. Talking about ones that are still active. There's some elderly VTubers out there. And I know everyone always jokes about like, if there's a VTuber who's like in their 30s, they're like, haha, they're so old, wow, grandpa, wow. But there's like some that are actually like, you know, above 60. I think that's cool. They're out there doing things. Grandpa. Everyone always called Vesper a grandpa. He's not even that old. He's just like my age, probably. But everyone is so young. Everyone's like, wow, this guy, he's in his 30s. Wow, he's so old. Wow, I can't believe you were born in the 1990s. Wow, okay, grandpa. I'm just like, hey, okay. When did everyone... Why is everyone so young? Why is everyone baby? Hiriko is pretty rich. Or, sorry, pretty old. I thought you said just pretty rich. Who's that? I don't know this one. There should be more VTubers in their 30s. I think that'd be cool. They should be out there. So true, Manodan. Classic Marine line that she says. Because soon, you know, everyone who's in their 20s, unless they die, they're all gonna be 30s eventually. And so, like, when they become 30, they'll be like, man, I wish there were more 30-year-old VTubers. Although I guess at that time, a lot of them will be in their 30s. And many people are saying this. Everyone is out here demanding there to be people in their 30s. Welcome, Cole. They're like, man, everyone here is so young. Why is every VTuber in their early 20s? I wish there were people that were 30. And they can show up and be like, yo, check it out. Here I am. Out here. I have life experience. I have a job. Talk about office. Am I 30? I am above 30. I'm 60. I'm 70 years old. I'm 80. My birth year is known. It's out there. It's on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, it has a thing where it says your age. If you choose to give Twitter your birthday, it's there. Yeah, I have the tag on there. I'm gonna check out other people that are older. So true. Everyone's always in this stream like, wow, Wolfie, you're so relatable because I am also late 20s / early 30s, and therefore your experiences are so relevant to me as a late 20s and early 30s viewer / streamer. Everyone's saying this. They're always saying this. Can't stop talking about it. It's true. Why does every VTuber have an age? Some of them don't. Some of them are just unknown. It's simply not age. That seems unrealistic. I feel like you have to age. Even if you don't want to, it happens. Wasn't there some recent drama over a VTuber agency hiring a minor? It sure was. I haven't been following it too much, so I don't really know the details. But I did hear that it was a thing. The talent left and the company appeared even more sus. I feel like they just shouldn't hire minors. It's like every time there's like Hololive or Nijisanji has this announcement that they're accepting applications. You check the tweets and there's always people that are like, man, I wish I could apply, but I'm like, not 18. Yeah, you think I should still apply? And it's just like they put that rule in there for a reason. Do not hire minors. So if you see a VTuber organization that is hiring minors, that is really that's really weird. It's very strange. Do not recommend, you know. I don't know what they were doing. I would not trust them. Are we almost done? We got 94%. We could perhaps finish this stream. Yes, specifically. Well, I don't know if they were specifically saying like, hey, join us, we only hire minors. But no, it's like they allowed minors to join. Which is weird. Hiring everyone? Well, they hire everyone, but also allowed minors. Now, I feel like there's like a legal issue here, like child labor laws or whatever. Actually, wait a second. I think in Japan, there's like a rule. There are some like Nijisanji streamers that are like below or like under the age of 18 or like 20 something or something. And I think there are laws about that, where you're not allowed to have a minor work after a certain hour. And I think, like, there was, like, a streamer who, at Nijisanji JP, who, like, every time it was, like, a certain time of day, she would always enter a stream there, because she legally was not allowed to stream after specific hours. I think there was something like that, right? What's wrong with hiring minors? Not all minors are children. You are misinterpreting my statements here. You're spelling things in a different way. Man, you're out here doing things. You yearn for the mines. They're playing Minecraft all the time. Hiring minors is sus, but the issue is that precedents existed because a Japanese idol industry. It is true. But they're not all idols, though. People point out Hachama. Oh yeah, was that the situation? Was she the one who couldn't stream after certain hours because of because she was a minor? Where has she been? She came back after a mental breakdown. Does she still stream? Isn't she like doing like studies? Isn't she like going to school? Yeah, she's in university. Yeah, yeah, the tarantulas. You stream from a guest family in Australia. Is she still in Australia? Didn't she finish school? Well, I mean high school. Came back. Then she went to university somewhere. Okay, the basins. You gotta wash the basins. These. The beast. She went MIA for a bit with no one in Holo knowing where she was. Oh, shoot. Not even Yago knew where she was. Surely he knew it. Surely her manager knew. The basin is done. Got 3 more basins. Basint. Cringe. Okay, this is definitely not done. Oop. Not like a certain stupid idiot went MIA on his workplace by pure accident. You? Did you do that? Are you referring to yourself? Basin, basint, base, and basint. Basement. This one. That's okay. Gotta wash this. Gotta wash in there. This one right there. This. Oh, look at that. Didn't even wash this. Didn't even wash any of this. Basin is done. The cistern pipes. Out here. The cis agenda. What are cisterns? Oh, these are cisterns? Okay, I see. What yeah, what was he thinking? So true. Cistern pipes. This one. Cistern is a vessel for water. That one. Alright, where's the other ones? We got the, we got 2 more cistern pipes. It's gotta be this one, right? Then, this one's done. This one. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Your sibling who is a girl. What? The sister? Okay, tiled floors. The tiled floors at. Got this out here. The tiled floors out here. The gnome. They just got the gnome in here. Gnome. What's he doing in there? That's gross. Alright, let's see. We got the tiled floors again. This tiled floor. This tiled floor out here. Okay. Then you got the cubicle door frames. This one. Out here being gnomed. Hey, I'm Noman here. What they say. That's what they said. They all say this. They're always Noman out here. Cubicle door frames. This one, oh, maybe the backside. Perhaps, yep, I knew it. I called it. Got two more. You got this one. Got this one. And then you got that one. Then you got this one out here. Got several Slack notifications from a Slack bot telling me my resources will be deprovisioned due to inactivity. Let's see, got this one. Door hinge. Is this one not done? What else is there? Oh, this light is definitely not clean. Cubicle door frame. What about this is not done? This? There's a fly in my room. Y'all, there's a fly out here. Cubicle walls. Okay, this wall is out here. How did it get in here? I thought my doors were closed. Okay, gotta wash this, right? Cubicle wall. This wall is not done. What else is there? What more is there out here? Oh, maybe it's this side. Hold on. It's not this side. Where? Wait, hold on. What are they talking about? This looks done to me. Is this bugged? Is there something on this side, maybe? No. Cubicle walls. I don't see it. I don't know what they're talking about here. Alright, whatever. Next cubicle wall is that the last one? Okay, whatever. Let's move on to the next thing. Door hinges. There they are. Got this one. That one. These are probably done already. Yeah, these are done. Welcome, Good Cat Gaming. These are. Oh, that one wasn't even done. This one's done though. That's done. This is done. Journals. Wait, hold on. Look at this. This one. That one's done. This one's not done. Ah, up here. That's done. This one, hold on, it's not done. I thought it was done. Okay, tiled floor is done. Okay, this one. Get that up there. What is this? Get this one. Urinal topper. Alright. And yet the urinal itself is not done. Okay, now it's done. And then we got the cisterns. Again, yes, that's right. This one, you got the side out here, you got the bottom part. It's done, this one's done. These are done. This one's not done. Okay, that one's done. Light switches, okay, light switches. Where? Oh, there. Oh, these. I see. I didn't even notice. Why sis be turning? What's she doing out here? What about bro turn? Am I right, guys? Wait, where's the light switch? Why is there no light switch in here? Ah, this one. Tell me this guy can turn off the lights for the other guy. Wait, did I finish the light switches? I guess that one is done. And then that one's done. This one's done, okay. This one. I gotta watch from this side. Perhaps also from here. It's not done. It's not done? What are you talking about? This looks done to me. This looks so done. Telling me this light switch has not been washed. Okay, that's done. This one needs to be completed as well. Okay, that one's done. The urinal toppers. This one. Alright. Lights. Gotta wash the lights, man. Ceiling panel? I didn't even notice that. And this light is done. This light needs to be done. It's done. This one. Done. This one though. Also done. But these ones are not even done. That one's done. This one appears to be done. That one's done. This one. That one. No, there's still one light. There's one light out here. Is it this one? It is this one. The one at the very beginning. Hand dryers. That one. This one. Okay, that one's done. The other two have got to be on the other side, right? Yes, well, okay, this one's on the other side. And where's the other one? It's got to be that one back there that I thought I finished. I thought I was done. But this is done. Toilets. He's not done. This is not done. This one. Ah, this one. The gnome was using it. You can't just wash a restroom when there's a gnome in it. Oh, you have to... I see. You have to displace the... No, I see. I'm sorry. Alright. Are we good? Are we good here? What more? Ah, I see. In there. Okay. Became a janitor. Tiled floors. It's quite a bit out here. Oh, this is so not even cleaned. Alright. We're almost done here. We got the light conduits. What are light conduits? Light conduit? I sure hope it can. Alright, guys. Okay, this one. You gotta wash this. You gotta do it. This one. Okay, light conduit is done. Welcome, Retta VT. Do I have a favorite Christmas movie? I do not. Do not have a favorite Christmas movie. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie? I feel like we've talked about this on stream before. We've talked about Die Hard and whether that's actually a Christmas movie. Okay, ceiling panels. Which one? These ones? What more is there? That panel's done. Alright, the final thing, the cubicle walls. Now, apparently there are 3 cubicle walls that I have not washed. And I only see this one, which I thought I finished. Okay, I guess there was something over there. Alright. We got 2 more cubicle walls. Now, I would imagine that those walls are here. But I don't see them light up. So, am I missing something? Cubicle walls. I need 2 more cubicle walls to clean. None of these. Oh, on this side. Wait, is this it? No, this one's clean. Wait, this one's clean. This one. No, it's not clean. No, it's not clean. It's just all white. It's hard to tell when it's glowing. Okay, that one's done. All right, you have to look at the health bar as well. Ah, this one. When you are inside and facing out. Yes, you were right. Like the social aspect. They should put a mode in this game where you sling mud everywhere and make everything dirty. That's just Splatoon. Alright, well this is keep a Helter Skelter. Is that what this thing is called? Alright, well anyway. That'll be it for today. Splatoon. Guys, remember when I drew this? Alright, well. Let's see. Oh wait, we already know. Isn't today like Custodian Day? We already talked about this. Alright, got several days today. The desktop capture, it's my streaming PC. There's nothing on my computer that it's not shareable. Alright, let's see. We got National Day of Nonviolence. Guinea Independence Day, Labor Day. Got Custodian Day out here. Fried Scallops Day. Name Your Car Day. Architecture Day, Farm Animals Day. Tofu Day. Is today Tofu Day? I don't see it listed on here. That seems made up to me. Let's do, we could do National Custodian Day, right? I mean, like, objectively, I would say, like, some of these are more interesting. But, I mean, this one was fitting. This one... Let's do this one. National Custodian Day raid. Let's see who's streaming. You could watch Choco-Jacks do art if you wanted. I will raid someone, and this someone is streaming. Let's raid to Owen. How about that? Let's raid this guy. / raid. Setting the raid over there. This channel is intended for mature audiences. If you're not mature, feel free to leave. Also, about 32 people. How'd that happen? Did I get raided today? I don't even remember. Let me check. I did not get raided today. So why are there 33 people here? That's weird. Everyone's celebrating Custodian Day. Also, welcome, Marklar. It's surprisingly higher than usual. What's happening? Anyway, tomorrow I'll probably play Holocure. Wednesday we got Fishing. Thursday Dark Souls 3. Friday Miku Picross. Saturday we're gonna probably finish that one indie game we were playing. These guys are lurking. You know, X-Tag is here. Anyway, it's going. Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 4, we got Dark Souls 5 out here. Tofu Day. Anyway, the raid's going. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.